I think Shadow Fiend is still a bit more common. But yeah,
a little
Tops and Skyrat. Tops and Skyrat, man. Like, if he can make it work, for sure. I mean,
he's just gone.
Okay, so this is my biggest problem. Like, the panel, they talked about this lane of Dead Prophet versus Elder Titan. If the lane goes that way, man, I'm not so sure that Prophet can sustain herself, even with the Spirit Siphon. If he gets enough damage, he damages right through, like, hits her right through that Siphon.
Most definitely. And when you get that kind of leverage at the start, you got to be feeling good, because, you know, the kill did go to Seb, so this ET...
Oh, that's so good.
Is going to have the extra little bit of juice to bully into Wii in this lane. They did try and find Saxa, but they weren't able to as well on the other side, so nicely dodged by him.
Mid one is going bottom lane right now, so they're swapping things up a little bit, yeah. Yeah, but he's being...
This? I think mid one's dead.
Yep. He's being greeted on the high ground. That was the next sentence. This was really well played by Nigma. Well, man, they have these crazy drafts. Like, recently they also drafted one lineup with no carry. Last pick they needed a win condition and they picked Zeus. It didn't work out that time around, but maybe they can make this work, because Shadow Fiend, he can transition into that big objective taker and right clicker. There are different ways you can itemize this hero.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, there's kind of that Yules, maybe BKB, just become Magic Fiend. Alternatively, if you think you haven't got enough oomph in the later game, which might be the case in this one, just become that kind of generic right clicker, right? Later on with the Daedalus, the BKB just deleting pops in 2 hits, essentially.
And it's a pretty solid hero versus Troll. Like, if you time the Yules plus ulti right, you can kill him in that Requiem, so... gives you some options.
Sucks a little bit of pressure on him. Looks like he should be able to get away with this. It looks like they're doing the right approach here in this bot lane there, right? They're just always trying to keep pressure on Saxa, so this Lina bullying factor never enters the equation so far.
So Lina, basically why she's so strong right now is she's able to keep range from all top lane.
Ooh. A little bit deep. You get away from this, and Spirit Siphon might be just enough, but Zeb is trying for it. Just realizes not enough damage here, though.
Yep, he doesn't have Orb of Venom. And once he buys that, the lane changes a little bit. If he opts to go for Orb of Venom or movement speed, you need one or the other. And also, he's still level 2. Level 3 is really when Elder Titan becomes too strong with that level 2 spirit. Level 2 isn't truly a big of a problem.
Yeah, and this isn't just like the last game, right? When we saw an Omni Knight and we were like, well, this isn't a good game for Omni on the lane. This is similar, right? Because Heavenly Grace can bulk you up a bit, but it's not like there's this big stun that you can save your core from, right? The skewer back isn't really that easily interruptible.
Yeah, in the lane it's not that great, but overall in the game, Omni Knight I think will find a lot of use and a lot of utility. Against Lina, against Skyrat, all these heroes that like to burst you down, it's nice to have some heals, some Heavenly Grace. GA obviously not as valuable, but everything else in your skill set is.
Nah, especially against that Ancient Seal. We've seen how Skyrafts can do numbers where they have the maxed out Ancient Seal, especially with his Mount Burst. PH, his zone tops it into a corner here. And Miracle will get the final raise to make sure he gets the kill. Close, but no cigar for the bird.
So the problem is you're playing versus Earth Spirit, and you want to be pressuring mid lane all the time as Skyrat. So if you go on the other side of the river and GH comes in rolling, IQ is just as good as that.
That is a bit worrying, right? Like OG, they have a lot of zonal denial with the RP, with the Stomp, with the LSA. They don't have a solid way of saving Skyrath.
Top lane, by the way, Kuro I think he lived only because Seb allows him to live. That's it. He had
sees his mana, he's like, you're useless now.
He had the full creep wave coming to him under the tower, and he decided, okay, I can chase this guy until Rosh.
Mid one? Is he gonna get the GH? He will get the GH kill. Nice. Now the question is whether Mind Control gets him. The stun from Saxa instead. Mind Control might fall. Mid one, he knew he was done, so he just wanted to poke and prod a little. Mind Control, he has got a Mango, so he could go for a TP, but is it even worth it at this stage?
Sucks. Okay, I think it. Let's see. He's actually trying to hide, so no.
He just wants to deny. Nice, well played.
Still gives him experience.
Mid. Oh, we got him again. Miracle keeps getting so low, but Thompson baits himself in because of it.
Yeah, it's the raindrop too. If you check Miracle, he has that raindrop which helps him so much versus Skyrat's nukes. When you're a Skyrat, if you aren't dominating early on, the game becomes extremely difficult. We'll see how Thompson will maneuver himself out of this bad position, as he's just fed twice and he's doubled with the CS when it comes to this mid lane.
Yeah, it's not like you build in a way that scales your survivability either as a Skyrath. Hero wishes he had a little bit more survivability here, so they do pick him off in the top lane.
I love this voice line, "Get off my lawn." My favorite one to spam. Look at Motel and we...
Oh! Stay away. He's got TP in a few seconds,
Yeah.
but you don't care.
but did you have your camera there before it happened? I'm asking.
He was just pumping it, right?
Yeah, he was just pumping it there for a few seconds.
Oh, now they knew he was coming. They tried to back up because they saw him under the sentry, but Seb not quick enough to escape.
Miracle is having a really good game right now. Not only did he farm mid well, he farmed Thompson well, now he's farming Seb as well. Gets a bounty rune, goes back towards mid.
Basic escalation for an SF. I farm creeps, now I farm heroes. It makes me wonder what your solution is for him, right? Like, I'm not sure if you can easily rotate on this map.
Well, Lima does have a haste. Let's see. Okay, Saxa is going back bottom. Maybe they could... Like, still remember, it is an SF. He's sitting on a 1,000
I think mid one is in a little bit of trouble here. It's starting stuff as well. They're going to have cooldowns in a few seconds. They'll at least get the kill on a GH, but there's going to be a spear straight in his face.
I love how it speared through Saxa and also connected on the troll, making one big shish kebab out of two of them. One falling.
Saxa, I mean, he's quite tall, right? So he must weigh a decent amount, just essentially crushing his own teammate. So far, these lanes, like, they're looking pretty good for OG overall, right? Like, despite this Miracle performance, which, I mean, is Nigma, if there's one hero that can carry him, it's Miracle, right?
Mind control.
Other lanes are going well for OG.
It's fine. They went on him, but he always has enough sticks to turn and kill someone or just escape, so... That's it. There you go. He's just dead.
Oh, he's not. He's got the Fairy Fire. And actually, the LSA, he might get Mind Control. He's going to bait him in. And if he comes any closer, he knows he's dead. The Dragon's like, not enough.
And that was literally who's baiting who moment. Mind Control could have finished him mid one.
Miracle is here. They might have the damage to get him. The body blocks are good. And there's no mana on Sax. He's claritying now, but it's going to be too late. Mid one is dead. They're just going to toy with him a little. Raise? There we go.
I love how he's trying to dodge Thompson is here though. Maybe... Nah. He actually doesn't have a single point in silence. So that's 3 levels of concussive shot and 4 of arcane bolt.
And now he might just die. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. GH so far has kind of just been dictating this game. And so far he's saying Thompson doesn't get to have one.
Just have an overconfident bird from mid lane, and I'm not talking about Thompson, but the hero itself. Right now, he's not really contributing a whole lot. If he manages to find a fight in which he's able to stay alive, then yeah, he can dish out a lot of damage, but man, are they shutting him down at the moment.
And fight is the key word here as well. This hero doesn't go and do recovery farm like a lot of popular mids do right now. If you can't kill heroes, you have no place in this game. GH off the mark with the roll in, and the stomped in drop the TV out. Looks like GH will be fallen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He had stick, fairy fire, nothing saves him there because if you click on Thompson, he has 4 null talismans right now. He found a really good neutral item, not the best for Skyrat. You still like the arcane ring more, but Faded Brooch is super good too. And the amount of damage that he deals with 1 concussive shot and 1 arcane bolt, it's scary.
It is. You can kill more or less anyone except Miracle, who is accelerating that lead as he's now clearing stacks up to the 5k net worth point 10-minute mark. I mean, this man is farming up the storm.
Yeah, if you click on Miracle, I think you get the general idea about his mindset in this game. He's going to be the right clicker. He's not messing around. No Yules, nothing like that. Dragonlance into BKB. That's all that matters. Like he is the true carry, true position 1 for Nigma.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
With that extra range, Topson will struggle to stand anywhere near the fights. Is the problem. Mind control, they're rapping. Arena goes down, Sax are pinned to the side, but the damage is already out. Mind control will fall here. And they find more. Kuro left alone to die. There is a wrap coming in from the back. Topson, he needs some help here. Requiem's getting popped off. Sax are just out of range, but will get clipped right at the maximum length. And Topson will be cleaned up as well. So Miracle, he says, nice fight you got there, but this is still my game. Buyback, top. The stomp's off the mark though. We still got the Exo going. Topson needs to be careful. He's just going to die for this. Jump in. More reinforcements are here. Shockwave to get him away from the Sky Wrap, but we is tanking through all of this right now. He still has a Fairy Fire and plenty of health to play with. So that buyback is for nothing. Oh, mid though. Purple. Sun's going to come out of mid one. Turn around with a raise. They sidestep the LSA. The Magnetize forces out the battle trance from mid one. He'll chase forward on the GH. In the meantime, they finally do hunt down and kill off Wee. GH will fall in the mid lane. So mid one, let's give over his life. He's able to turn around and punish Nigma.
That buyback scared me a little bit there. I wasn't sure what it's all about. Was it a misclick? Then he TP stop, punishes Wee for trying to dive that tower with Exorcism. And Topson, he almost died as well doing all that. That could have been literally game over for him.
Well, speaking of dying, Miracle. LSA clips. That might be enough.
He's dead.
Yep, he's gone. Nicely done. Topson barely alive as he walks off.
It's insane how much damage he deals, even though he's not really had a lane. It didn't work out mid for him at all. He got ganked twice, doubled in CS,
They won't be able to find him. That is the arena commit, but no kill collected, so he'll get away. I think you're right about that buyback. Like for I had that kind of feeling like, is Topson tilting a little? But no, he takes in his stride.
Not at all. I think they have a very solid plan around this mid lane Skywrath, because if you click on set, look at his item build. Look what he's buying. It's a Veil. So you don't see this on other Titans at all. But because he's playing with Skywrath, it's good.
Especially against an Omni Knight, right? Like, of course, this means maybe Miracle's still going to be a hard target because they're Heavenly Grace, but he's going to have to pick his poison. Like, what do you get rid of? The Veil? Do you get rid of the Ancient Seal?
Big fight around the Ancients, I think, coming.
A lot of damage on GH. One more might be enough. The nice save with the Purification. Mind control in deep, but they know he has no arena because he tried to kill No Tail with it. So he's going to fall here. Mid one needs to back up a little. The Stomp will cover them. Miracle hunting for Topson, not able to find it, however. They will throw in the concussive shot. Seb charging in. Decides against it, though. LSA Sax with the backstab, forcing out the Exo. We will pursue forward as the haste is running out. They'll need to dive the tier 2. I don't know if you can get this, though. LSA does clip. He needs to be careful. The Lagoon is going to shotgun him low. And is it enough? He has to self up. Yes, he's just about going to live. That was way too close for comfort, though.
Barely lived because of that salve that he had. What this does do, however, is you get the Ancients, right? And Miracle is farming them, so overall you did use the Exorcism, you didn't get the tower, but you are denying Troll the Ancients and you're getting them as well. It's a good play from Nigma. I like this a lot.
Mid-one's at least finding stacks in the primary jungle, and while that's happening, OG might find kills elsewhere. However, the Requiem interrupts everything. Sax are forced away, Silence comes down to Miracle, Stomp connects, LSA, it's good enough. SF is down. Kuro, he was forced to use the Heavenly Grace on himself, and now he will die in disgrace.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I understand that you have Omni Knight on your side, but I'm just waiting for Miracle to switch up the pipe. He probably won't because he already has half the force completed and go straight into that BKB. Because even with the Omni Knight, it's so necessary this game. You need an additional way of dealing with Topson.
There's just too many things you have to get rid of, right, as the Omni Knight in this game. Like you said, the Veil's complicate that even further now that it's complete.
Lane, GH should be fine. Barely.
Topson's able to move away as well. They were TPing and he had been slowed. I mean, it is a fine line that Topson is dancing in this game. One misstep and you could easily see him fall over and die.
It's a Skywrath. He has 2 armor. Like 1000 HP, 2 armor. If you're out of position, you're gone. But what this hero does have got going for himself is a lot of movement speed. So positioning is pretty easy.
No, and Nigma, they don't have any intention of building a pipe to counter this. In fact, the one that maybe could is Mind Control, but he's going for a blink, and it might be slowed as they've just found him. Laguna to get him low. Cleaned up, just shy of the gold he needed for blink.
You have two options: buy a pipe and hope that your team will survive the burst, or buy a blink dagger and kill off the heroes that are bursting you in the first place. So the second one might be a little bit harder to execute, but it's cheaper too.
It does sound more productive as well, right? Like, instead of waiting for this Skyrim to come to you, yeah, you're looking to bring the fight to him, and that is the weakness. Although he's a speed demon at this point, completing the travel now.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, how do you catch him now? Bot lane, he's gonna force them away here. He's able to zone them out so you can get the bounty rune. You can just see Miracle is not feeling comfortable anymore. Thompson is constantly just hunting. That's the one weakness, however. You can see he has to hunt. He can't push this lane at all. He's like, well, if I don't kill people, what am I doing? Oh, damage to Miracle. We just can't hit the raise quick enough against this.
Yeah, you just have to respect. You have to respect the SF at the moment. He's dealing a lot of damage in right hits.
Oh, they commit the arena on a mid one. They'll spear him. There'll be a roll through to connect, but the stomp does connect on the Mind Control. Going to bring him low. The Magnetize won't be enough to kill off mid one. Instead, it's going to be Nigma hemorrhaging heroes in this bot lane.
They get mid though. Maybe that's good for Nigma. You lose 2 heroes, but you will take a big objective. That tier 1 on mid lane is crucial for Nigma's game style.
Let's see if they can actually like start to pivot around this top, because you get a few more levels, you could see them just go into the pit off a kill, right? But you have to get a kill first, because as OG, they do have a lot of control in that Roche engagement.
Yeah, I think you're waiting for the BKB on Miracle. With the next arena, you can smoke up because he has a blink dagger, but Miracle?
He's got haste rune. He says, no, I don't need items. Hush, hush, I need to go kill. At least now knows they have vision in the area. It will stop the other side from closing in. LSA is a little bit off the mark. Let's go stop getting away. Everybody, oh no, Thompson, he goes too far in. Down half HP. GA being used. They didn't kill Thompson though, he's still alive. Private on the side. RP is going to come out. LSA is Laguna, everything on the Miracle to try and kill him off. They have lost Thompson dead for 70 seconds as he had not died since his buyback. Sax are able to sidestep the stun, but they failed to find the Shadow Fiend kill. Instead, he's going to find one on the Sax though.
They used RP. They used everything on him.
On a heavily grazed target of all things. Oh, spears a whiff. Mid one. He just stands here. He's like, I don't know what the move is right now. I'm waiting for him to get close to the battle trance. Is going to come out. The roots are good enough. Maybe he takes the death prophet with him. And it looks like he might. With the bat, the control of the Yules is there. To separate him from his target, and he will be burst down by Miracle.
Exorcism, almost full duration. You go straight into the pit. What a long and awkward engagement from OG. They try to go for that SF. And yeah, even though you have a lot of movement speed on Thompson, not everyone can follow that. That was their issue. Like when you look at these two supports, Magnus and Lina, they have no mobility items. It's not easy to follow Thompson into such deep areas. They really got punished for that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Now, if this Shadow Fiend wasn't already unassailable, I mean, at this stage, almost 10k net worth lead, has the Aegis on him. It's getting scary because you look across at mid one and you got to wonder what the solution is. This BKB will be big when he gets it, but is it going to be anywhere near as big as Shadow Fiend's?
I think most viewers will still value, most analysts will still value Troll over SF as one-on-one late game carry potential. But it's not one-on-one, and right now it's looking much better for Nigma.
That's the thing, it's getting to that late stage where you feel stronger as the Troll, especially with Miracle already having this lead. They're probing. Rena's going to go down. They found Thompson. Trying to fit him. Stomp's going to come through to try and protect him, but the Requiem follow-up is too much. They've blocked the bird. They'll hunt forward for more. GH does not die. The Earth Splitter. Seb, able to move away on the backside. It looks like that's all they're going to find for their troubles, but they could easily just convert this into a mid-push now.
He's dead for 30 more seconds. He most likely will not buy back to defend the tier 2. And also Seb isn't around, so getting the tier 2 should be not too hard for Nigma.
Miracle Just gonna check if there's anyone hanging around, because he'd like more than just the tower.
Yeah, and Saxa was. He still is, actually.
Dire's structures are fortified.
One thing, though, for OG that's very important, they're much stronger when they're on the reactive side. If you're trying to make moves like Thompson is,
Radiant's
like
bottom tower
running
is
into
under
them with
attack.
your incredible movement speed, it usually doesn't work that well because Seb can't accomplish anything in those kind of engagements. But when you're the one attacked, as long as it's not Thompson, I think Seb can turn the fight.
That is a fair point, right? Like this lineup, you can just imagine already Thompson engaging and then looking behind him going, where's... Are they gonna be here anytime soon?
They're a bit slower than him, yeah, that's true.
It'd be nice if they could at least get no tail towards a blink dagger, but you can see he's taking his role as the POS 5 extremely seriously. Nice pick on the GH in the bot lane though by Thompson.
They're hunting mid one though.
Mid one.
Look at that.
He's gonna walk in. No. Oh, he walked past the clap, but still he's into the spear. They'll bring him down.
This is actually so next level because they were always attacking the triangle, right? The hard camp and the ancient camp on the side of Nigma. They always invade that area. And mid one, he tried to adapt and go on the opposite side of the map to find some farm. But they smoke up and they hunt him down there.
They're going to punish Mars for it. Laguna was used though, so Wee's going to chase in now with the Exo activated onto Thompson. Concussive shot to slow down Wee in response and get out of range. LSA drags him away because of the Earth Splitter, so they're not able to stun him up. Can they find a target? The rolls off the mark, they're able to get out.
Very good TPs from OG. That's Exorcism also used.
It is. On their side of the map as well, so there's no clear objective for them to play into.
It's not that easy to push into them before you get, let's say, one more item on Shadow Fiend. Did he finish off the BKB, by the way, or he opted not to?
I believe he...
Is it flying?
No. Yeah, it's now coming. It's just
it's coming. Now. Okay, so I thought maybe he's not going for the BKB because he has Aegis and he opts to risk it, but you really need it in this kind of a game. And now when you get that BKB, you can pressure down towers. These tier 2s that are remaining can be taken down.
Yeah, it's mighty scary for OG as well, because, you know, your troll isn't necessarily on the same level just yet, and you're still relying on magical damage from your other heroes.
Miracle?
Ooh, the BKB, he needs to switch it in.
Yeah.
They didn't want to commit hard, though. They saw this has taken way too long. They need to get out quick. Saxa will be left behind. Jules, buying some time, but there's no area safety for him. They'll just hunt him down. Nice side step on the spear. Death almost feels inevitable now. They will wrap round.
It was a really nice stun from him. He caught Earth Spirit together with the other target, but it wasn't good enough. Mind Control and Earth Spirit controlled. Mind Control, two.
Ooh, mind control. He's got the arena. He wants to press that big shiny button. But Thompson is keeping distance from this. Mercury still has that Aegis for a little while longer, half a minute, and then it's gone. They're just trying to poke the first life out of him, though. Mystic Flare used to get it. Now, do you re-engage, or do you just completely back up and say that's good enough?
He wanted this. He wanted to waste that first life and free up the inventory slot. He was almost about to die anyway, so he just ran straight into them.
Well, they might try and grab him here. They saw the regen rune. Jump in, Atos control 4 stuff gets him out there. Nicely done. Poker prod, Karina's gonna go down. Thompson gets trapped inside. The spear is a whiff, but it doesn't matter. Karina just squish this bird. RP connects on the 2. The GA comes out though. Rolling control. Mid one does have his BKB, however. Miracle charging up the Requiem. Mid one has to run away. LSA from Saxel will hit no one. We'll just stop right there.
Has been killed.
OG wants to fight. Thompson bought back
they have
for this. They don't truly have to. Yeah, they don't have a BKB on mid one anymore, so I think it's a bit too late actually. So Thompson's buyback is irrelevant, and now there's a smoke from Nigma.
Exactly. They're going straight into that area again, relentless as they hunt forward. No arena for 40, no GA, but they don't care. They see Thompson, they'll just instantly kill him. They skew him to the wall. He's stuck on the tree. Roll through on the mid one as well. Bigger kill found alongside the dieback of Thompson. They get the POS 1 and POS 2 of OG, and they might get the POS 4 as well. Sax is going to be cut from his escape. Laguna just trying to deter Miracle, but it won't work. And they're on the high ground as well. They're looking for more mind control. Mindlessly charging in here. Will hunt forward on a Seb. The Spirit is going to be a whip. The Atos does control up Mars, but the roll through, a little bit mistimed, will not save Seb, however, as there's no way for him to escape from the forces of Nigma. They'll turn around, look back towards objectives because they haven't taken these tier 2s yet, but OG are starting to fall behind. They're going again.
Control again.
Oh, he's feeling it. No tell, just gone.
Mind control is definitely the MVP so far of this match. The Blink Dagger pickup so early on. We saw so many different players opt for either Yules first or some defensive item. He goes straight into that Blink, and man, did he make it work. Every single pickoff is pretty much carried by him. Blinks in, catches Thompson every single time.
Structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under
on this
attack.
early on. The Skywrath, he has to be ahead. He has to feel like he's always ahead. You know, the first buyback, not too bad. But, I mean, the second one, you can see OG, now that the BKB is there on the Shadow Fiend, it's become their kryptonite in this game.
SF still can be taken down, right? If you catch him without BKB, you can, but it's difficult. Exactly.
Apple the mark. The spear's going to be right on point. Lina stuck to the wall, mid one, looking for a target. Where's it going to be? GH jumps around the top to zone him away. Lina brought low, right for him through. Sax already dead. Mystic Flare forced out. GH will die, but Thompson is down. Buyback comes out from Saxa. Mid one. He's looking to stay on top of Miracle. Where are the roots? Back's coming through. Is it good enough to bring him down? I don't know if it's going to be good enough. Heavenly Grace is just doing too much work here. Get close enough. The root's going to be there. The LSA is what they've done. SF is dead, but mid one will be brought down by Wee. Now he's in control of this fight. Seb Stomp is interrupted as Mind Control moves away. Kura on the side connects on the LSA. Is going to fall. Seb able to move away in the meantime as the Yules make sure we cannot pursue. In the end, they do finally slay Miracle, but it wasn't cheap for OG.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap, but it's the morale that matters at this point, right? You finally did kill the beast. You slayed this Shadow Fiend, finally, after so many attempts. And that's a 7x wicked kill streak to mid one, 700 gold just from that kill. So it's definitely worth it. And I believe he also took down Thompson, right, a little bit earlier.
Yes, Thompson got stuck with GH on the side, shall we say. It wasn't a fun experience. I mean, a 2000 HP Earth Spirit isn't quick for him to melt through.
The question still is, like, is Thompson really accomplishing a whole lot because of the advantage that he was given with the mid lane? I don't feel that way. They definitely found the right answers to him. If it's not GA jumping him, then it's the Earth Spirit. And if it's neither one, then Thompson just runs straight into them, trying to do something crazy.
Oh, I mean, it makes you wonder if it's someone like a Glimmercape, maybe, just help him get out of that jam. But even then, I mean, Earth Spirit could easily just carry dust in this type of game. It's a tough one for Thompson.
It all comes down to the laning stage, how it went. Earth Spirit with his rotation really made him suffer, and then the item progression is a bit late. But he's not moving away one bit away from this magical cannon type of a build, right? He's not going into anything defensive. Straight into Aghanims after 4 no talismans.
That's the awkward thing about this hero, right? Like, maybe you go for a BKB, but it feels like if you aren't amping up your damage constantly, then what are you doing in these fights? I do like what mid one's doing, by the way. He's decided, you know, the only reason I can't beat Miracle right now, really, it comes down to that Heavenly Grace. So he's going for the Nullifier next. Oh wait, no, sorry, for the GA.
Yeah, we see this actually from Lifestealers quite often versus Omni Knight. But it's a good item on Troll too, so why the hell not? You're going to live through everything in your battle trance anyway. They're smoked up.
They know where mid one is. No Tail's right behind him with the RP though. They see Saxa jump in. Yule's going to interrupt the arena though. LSA stun is good. Is he going to get a chance to pin him? Saxa will be pinned in the end. Jump in by GH. Starts up. He didn't find Thompson. Will be punished for it. Yes, you find the dieback on Lina, but you might need to back up here. We use the Exo, so he's forced to go in. BKB reactivated. Mid one. Holding on to his own here. Buyback will come out from GH. They spear him again at mid one. Doesn't hit the magic immunity in time, will fall, and they might even find No Tail on the back line. No chance for the counterplay of the RP. He's just going to be hunted out and picked off as well.
Damn, he didn't pop BKB or ulti, and now Rosh is completely opened up for OG, yeah, for Nigma, sorry. There is still Seb alive.
Oh,
so
they might find Thompson. Okay. They're going. They've got him. He's done. How do you like your chicken cooked? spit roast on a tree, probably.
Dire's middle tower is
Do
under
you actually
attack.
have different ways of cooking chicken?
I guess you could like, I mean, well, he's on a spear, right? So you could just like cook him over the fire as opposed to in the oven. I guess they're more over the fire cookers there.
So we're not talking about the intensity itself. That's fine. Seb, I think he might walk into the pit right now with the spirit at least. This might delay it a little bit if he manages to stun.
Oh, sidesteps it though.
Middle tower is under attack.
Proud the Earth Split is the real question. They're going to jump in. RP connects onto him. LSA is going to be with them. The Yule's going to come out to dodge it. Mind control. Feeling confident here. Will charge forward. Saxa already pushes out Laguna. Arena on him and he's gone. Stomp's going to come out. We the target. Mid one jumps in with a battle trust. The G is going to be there to protect him. Mid one, he's doing no damage. He's healing nothing. He is just going to be brought down. This is getting out of control for OG. It's just seeming so simple for Nigma as the roll-in will connect onto Seb. It's too deep for them to kill him, but they can turn around and kill that big bad boy in the pit.
Yeah, straight back into the pit. That's also Butterfly completed on Miracle. He's going to be hitting even harder than he was. Yeah, the game is looking really rough for OG. The way they itemize too, if you look at Seb, he has his Atos after all of this goes right. Oh, Tail.
That Tail's in trouble. Or is it we in trouble? And he goes BKB. He feels confident he's going to move in. They see Thompson. The spear blocked by Magnus, but Thompson takes too much damage here. At least takes that mind control, but will die himself as we comes out ahead. Seb at least able to run for the high hills. Still bigger losses once again for OG.
Yeah, this is a non-stop action game, and this is a high ground push coming from Miracle.
There we go. Look at TH again. So confident. They couldn't even kill Okura. He tried, but Saxa just doesn't have the damage.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Like so.
Right. He's baiting out GH's attention, which means everyone else is safe for the moment. Long delay, this isn't going to last long. Heavenly Grace is too strong of a spell. They've used the repair kit, but Miracle
It's already
is so
done.
hard.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Nice melee racks you had there, OG.
Stomp, but there's Heavenly Grace again.
Well, Atos a little bit too late to connect with the splitter, but they have scared him off. They've actually they've protected the melee racks. He doesn't want to try and risk it.
Yeah, even without Thompson, he's still dead for 5 more seconds. They decide to go back. It's just discipline. They're cautious enough. They can wait out the exorcism and run straight back in together.
Yeah, you could maybe think about opening up the other lanes, right? So then when you punish OG, you can actually take 2 lanes in that situation. Because that's the one thing OG's got going for him right now. They still have 2 tier 2s.
It's not that easy and not that simple to push into the Elder Titan, even though so far they're making it definitely look that way. The Heavenly Grace is really helping them quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, these choke points, you should feel pretty confident as OG, but when you think about the net worth lead that Nigma has, it's hard to capitalize on that, especially the way that they initiate these fights with GH.
Seb, he's tipping out, and once he gets to Fountain, he's going to have Aghanims completed. Now this is pretty big. In any standard game, when you finish Aghanims and get level 20, it's a huge power spike for Elder Titan. But he doesn't truly even need that level 20 here, because he has no tail, with maxed out in power.
Dire's bottom tower is under
The next
attack.
team fight, keep an eye out on Seb, like he might just turn the tide.
Kills everyone around his primary target with
Dire's
Cleave.
bottom tower has fallen.
Also mid one, he's getting close to that nullifier, so they'll have some fight in them. It's just a case of, you know, trying to dodge out the remainder of this Aegis, and then you can just punch back at Nigma. It's going to be a hard fight, that's for sure. 17,000 net worth lead now for the side of Nigma.
I really think for OG, it's all about positioning and taking fights where they want to take them, and that's their own high ground, or somewhere around their own wards and cliffs, right around the triangle. It's so important for Thompson to be out of reach. If he's out of reach, they can win a team fight.
Radiant are scanning.
They took mind control.
Mind
Forward.
control.
Oh, he's found Seb. Spear him. Didn't get a chance to get the magic immunity. They're going to move in. They need to protect him right now, but he starts up. He's dead. He's gone. 70 seconds on the sideline. Mid-one also getting caught out. Battletrans will come out. He's got the BKB, but like, what would it really achieve here? The Yules will just juke him out, waste his time, and then kill him off. And they found more. Saxa as well. Oh, boy.
Yep. Arguably, they initiated on the best possible target. Like, you kill off Seb before he's able to reset, use Echo Stomp, get that Aghanims working, and also because he finished the Aghanims, he doesn't have a BKB.
Yeah, exactly.
Thompson?
Now there is a buyback on mid one. He might be forced to use it. Got some shots being thrown around. They're looking for the spear. No tail skewers Mars away from his team though, which means he's going to skewer you back towards them with the spear. And RP will be forced out of no tail. Mind control way too tanky. It's just too easy of a kill. At least got the repair kit out.
And there's a tier 2 on top lane, so they can't take all 3 sides, but this is...
Oh, they want to end.
They're pinging Throne. This is looking like it's over.
There's a buyback on mid one, but he's reluctant to use it. Rolling from GH is going to be off the mark. He's in the fountain. Mind control's going to join him, trying to protect him. The arena's going to go down and ensure it. Thompson is dead. They're going to respawn into one big fat mess, and Seb's going to die again. They are just slaughtering them in their own home. Nigma are like, I dare you to just tap out. The buyback out from Thompson. The anarchy is just not enough.
That's the position.
Mid one is up.
Fountain.
That's the foot 6 teammate that OG needed. But still didn't net them a single goddamn kill, as Nigma are just going to be able to back up here. Lee stands his ground, no tail, poking a prod at mid one. Battle Trust BKB charging in here, but Miracle just keep them low health mid one. There's no way to survive this. He's going to fall. They're going to lose Thompson as well. It's looking like it might just be over. Nigma, they have just broken OG. There is no way for them to fight back here. I don't know if they know someone we don't know, but maybe they're hoping Nigma are going to want to accept that invite into the fountain again, because they've lost no tail on the way there.
They might.
But I don't think they are.
Yeah, they might. If they wanted to, they could now with the Fortify. You see GH and Miracle, they're going, man.
He's like, what? Who else do we have to educate here? Arena in, they're like, wait, where's Lina? Lina's behind you. Kuro's been sniped out. Buyback will come out from him. Saxa retreats behind the only towers he has really left to defend him. Forcing out the BKB. It buys a little bit of time. Seb trying to do his best here. OG, I mean, you gotta give them credit. They won't give up until the bitter end, but there is really no way to break Miracle here, so there is no way to stop him breaking your base. They're gonna try. The buyback's gonna come out.
Dire's ancient
Packet is down.
attack.
I love the sit. But you need to find a way to kill him. It's not enough to just posture here. Mid one, it's a very fragile situation. Jump in. BKB straight away on the Miracle. BKB out of Wii as well, so he's protected. Saxa being zoned away. Earth Spirit with the control will just knock him down. RP out, skewered against the side. Magnus is pinned up against what he's trying to protect. Battle Trance comes out, but the control may be too much. The skewer is just short of the fountain. They need to reinforce them. OG, to their credit, refused to give up or back down. So Nigma are going to go in that fountain once more to force them. Thompson, I mean, you want him to get at least one kill out of it for the effort they put in, but they won't find a single goddamn kill. Nigma, they get the GG out of OG. They've done it. They've closed the game.
I don't truly get to say this very often, but OG got outplayed hard.